Hello there, welcome back to my channel, Jewella. So, as you can see guys, I look a bit of a fright. I've got no makeup on. What's my excuse? It's not even Halloween anymore. Anyway, that's just me taking the mickey out of myself. Anyway, as you can tell from the title of this video, this is my typical daily skincare regime. Now this is my morning skincare regime, but it actually seems quite weird considering it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But there's a reason for that, guys. I've been doing housework all day, I've been so busy, and when you do housework you work up a little bit of a sweat. Sorry, just knocked something over on my desk. So anyway, when you do housework you do kind of work up a little bit of a sweat. So no doubt my face is actually quite minging at the moment. Anyway, I just wanted to be real. I'm really not afraid to come on camera without my makeup on. However, I do prefer to wear my makeup on camera, I'm not going to tell a lie, because it hides a multitude of sins when you've got a bit of slap on, a bit of war paint. But for the purpose of this video, this is me completely barefaced. So I'm just going to take you through step by step what I personally tend to do. When it comes to your own skincare regime, you should do what's right for you. Don't let anybody kind of put little kind of, you know, spokes in the wheels of, oh, this is the way you should do it, oh, you're not doing that right, oh, you want to use this, you don't want to use that. You've got to do what is right for you with your own skincare regime. Nobody else knows your skin better than you yourself. So I'll show you what I do. So the first thing I do, truthfully, is generally micellar water. I do like to try and do double cleanse a few times a week, but to be honest, I often forget. I'm still forgetting to do it, which is shameful. It is damn shameful. But when I do remember to do the double cleanse, there's 2 cleansing balms that I'm liking using. I've got the Eve Lom one and the Emma Hardy one. They're both really, really nice. The Emma Hardy one smells really floral and fresh, and the Eve Lom one smells like basil pesto. But I do really like both of them. However, I only tend to use them more so on a night time, but even then, maybe once or twice a week. I don't do it daily. So please, everybody, you know, try to remind me to double cleanse. It's so important, especially seeing as I'm like really close to the age of 40 now. Anyway, less said about that the better. So the first thing you should do is a double cleanse. So you should use like a melting cleansing balm. Then micellar water, absolute staple in my beauty room. I have got so many different micellar waters, but I use them twice a day, every single day, no fail. This is an Elemis one, so it's quite an expensive one. I only bought this at the time to get the added freebies that I got with it, and I got loads of freebies, so it was absolutely worth it. So yeah, I'm going to use this one today. However, I've got a few other ones that I really quite like. I've got the Garnier Skin Active one for sensitive skin. It's fantastic. It's super duper affordable, and it's a go-to one for me. It really is. And also a favourite is Neobay. This is the Neobay Detox Unpolluted, and this is the illuminating micellar water. This is my 3rd bottle of this. I absolutely love it. So yeah, just one of a few different price brackets there. You've got your affordable one, Garnier. The Neobay semi-affordable, that's about £10, but that's still quite expensive to me, really. And then you've got your uber expensive Elemis for £25. Is there a difference between them? Well, yes and no. I think that the Elemis one's really quite moisturising. Like, you can tell that it's just a little bit better. But at the same time, I don't mind using the affordable ones. I think that there's not a million miles difference. So I get my little cotton pad and I've just put a couple of squirts on there. First place I start is always my nose area. I don't know why, but I always go for the nose first. And then sweep it under the eyes and over the cheeks. Down onto the jaw and onto the chin. And over the moustache area. Not that I've got a moustache, at least I hope I haven't. And then I just kind of circular motions on the cheek area. The worst thing you can do is pull your skin down, because over time, as you get a little bit older, you know, gravity, nature does that itself anyway, so you want to try and push it up. But it's very difficult when you do your own skincare. But if you're in a spa, they tend to work from the neck upwards, and they use kind of upward brushing motions. Anyway, then I do my forehead, which I just go side to side with, just literally like that. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. By the way, the cotton pad's a little bit dirty, but it's not terrible. You can also use micellar water over the eyelids. It's perfectly safe, most of them. However, I have used one or two in the past that have been a little bit stingy, but the Elemis one's absolutely fine. The Garnier one's fine on the eyes, and so is the Nail Bay. But I have had one or two in the past that have stung on my eyes. The Monyu Skin one was a little bit stingy. So, once you've done your micellar water, which by the way, I think there's glitter on my head. That was thanks to a glittery bow that was on my desk earlier. Anyway, so I think my face is fairly well cleansed there. This is literally just how I do it. Doesn't mean I'm right or wrong, it's just how I do it. I always focus on the crevices in my nose because I tend to get little bits of build-ups there sometimes with a blackhead or two. So it's good to get that area nice and clean. Anyway, you can take it down onto your neck if you want, but I think my neck's quite clean. That cotton pad is a little bit dirty, but it's not terrible. So, just to help the environment a little bit, I'm going to reuse this. And the way I do that is I just fold it over, and the side that I haven't used, I'm going to pop my toner on. So the toner I'm using at the moment is Caudalie, and I'm just trying to get this used up because I've had it for quite a while and I want to get it used up. Smells fantastic, by the way. This is the Vino Pure range one, the Clear Skin Purifying Toner, and it smells so fresh. It literally smells like it's doing your skin a load of good. It's just got that really strong, cleaning kind of fresh smell. But sometimes when I don't use that one, I do like the Pixi by Petra Glow Tonic, which contains 5% glycolic acid. However, because it does contain glycolic acid, I would personally say use that once or twice a week. I wouldn't use that on a daily basis because it can dry your skin out. But for oilier skin types, I don't suppose that would be a problem. My skin's just normal, so I tend to say once or twice a week with that one. I like the Nail Bay one. I think it's lovely. It's really gentle. This is actually half gone. And I absolutely love the Elemis Balance and Lavender one. I love the apricot one as well. I do have both of them. And I've even got the ginseng one as well because I got it in my latest Elemis TSV box. But yeah, so I've got all of them now. I've got the trio, but I haven't opened this lavender one yet. But I've used a little mini lavender one I had, and it smells so nice. It just literally smells like fresh lavender picked from the garden. So anyway, there are a couple of different micellar waters that I do use. But you can get really affordable ones, guys. Even Superdrug's own, Boots own. But anyway, yeah. So I'm going to use this Caudalie one today. I love the smell of it. I wish it was cruelty free, but sadly it's not. I got this in a beauty box, like in a beauty bag, ages ago. I think it was the beginning of the year. So I just saturate this bit of cotton pad, which I've turned into like a semicircle. And I do this quite often because I do have the reusable pads. I'm just going to prove I do have them here. But I just find it a little bit of a pain to use, which I know might seem like I'm being a bit lazy, and I probably am being a bit lazy. So I can only apologise to Mother Earth for that. But the cotton pads, I just think it's more hygienic. I really do. So with the toner, as you can see, I just sweep it all over the face, but I don't use it on my eyelids because it will burn your eyelids. Even the gentle toners are not the best to use on the eyelid, so always keep them away from the eyelids. So what's the purpose of a toner? I hear you asking. That's just me talking to myself. So the purpose of a toner is just to get rid of any other kind of polluted kind of impurities in the skin that the micellar water or your cleansers have not already got rid of. So it's just to kind of make sure the skin is nice and clean, ready for the moisturiser. That's literally it. And again, I concentrate on like the crevice areas around my nose because I find that's where I get a build up. If I get any kind of blocked pores, it's usually the T-zone area. But yeah, it's generally that area. So I try to keep a really good regime with a nice toner because it is really important. Again, circular motions, sweeping side to side, and try not to pull your face downwards too much. So this cotton pad is actually not that dirty. The original bit with the micellar water was a little bit dirty, but this bit, it's not too bad. I'm quite impressed that my face wasn't actually that minging. And I thought it was really minging. Anyway, so once I've done the toner, by the way, I would usually be a lot quicker than this. It's just for the purpose of this video, I'm obviously explaining what I do step by step. So the next thing I do is a hyaluronic acid serum. Absolutely love this stuff. I've got this stuff currently in my Jewella box. So for those of you who don't know much about it, it's my own little kind of self-care box, and I've got one of these in every single box. Absolutely love this brand. It's uber affordable and it's a nice little addition to your skincare regime. Any kind of serum, especially a hyaluronic acid one, which is really good for anti-aging properties, is really good for the skin. So you put a serum on after you've done your cleansing and toning. Now this comes in like a little pipette, and I'm just going to show you how I do this. It doesn't make us right or wrong, it's just how I do it. So I'll put a couple of drops. I'll put 1 or 2 on my cheeks, forehead, nose, chin, and then I'll go back to my cheeks so I can feel that running. So I'm just going to quickly rub it in, just in like circular motions. Now it might foam up a little bit, but that'll just be because it's trying to react with the toner that's just been on my face. But actually it's not foaming up, so that's good. But if it does go a little bit milky, that's normal. It's completely normal. So what's the benefits of a serum, of a hyaluronic acid one? Well, don't be scared by the word acid, because we produce it in our bodies anyway. Anyway, yeah, it's just a really nice anti-aging property. It's really good for hydration of the skin as well. It won't leave your face greasy. It really, really won't. I think that's a lot of people's worries with using serums. The only thing that can really leave your face a bit oily is an oil generally, but a serum should never do that. It should always be nice and smooth and silky. So this might be a little bit tacky at first. Again, don't put it on your eyes, but you can put it under your eyes. So that's all quite absorbed quite quick, which is why I like this brand. Literally 2 minutes and it's pretty much fully absorbed, but it can leave your skin feeling a little bit tacky, but that's completely normal from serum, especially one with hyaluronic acid in. So yeah, that's the serum done. So that's step 3. Then we'll move on to the face cream, the moisturiser, which is Pry Beauty, which I absolutely love. I'm currently using this one, but a few more favourites at the moment that I'm using is the Avant Skincare one, which is the Ultimate Hyaluronic Acid Resurfacing Duo Moisturiser, and it smells really nice as well. But I also love the Nuxie Creme Fraiche one, which is a really nice light hydrating moisturiser, which I would say is really good for the summer months over the winter months personally, but I'm trying to get that used up. Anyway, today I'm going to use the Pry Beauty one, which my lovely friend Haley got us. So this is the Platinum Firm and Lift Cream. It's beautiful. It's like liquid silk on your face, and it smells really nice. It's got a really nice fresh smell. So what I tend to do is I take a lump out, I pop it on the back of my hand, and then I just distribute it around my face. So I start on my nose, work it on my chin, onto the cheeks, just kind of dotting it about. So it's just kind of, you know, as even as I can get it without looking like the Marshmallow Man, hopefully. Anyway, yeah. It's really weird talking like while I'm doing my skincare. It's not something I would normally do. I normally just quickly do it on a morning, and it takes us like 5 minutes. For the purpose of this video, although it's going to be 20 minutes long. Anyway, so I start at my chin area, side to side. Now you don't have to do it this way, guys. And then circular motions in the jaw area. You should just do what's right for you. Never let anybody tell you you're doing your skincare right or wrong. Well, obviously if they tell you you're doing it right, fair enough. Gives you a little confidence boost. But if they tell you, oh, you don't want to do that, you want to do this, you just do what's right for you. This cream is also great for the eyelid area, so you can use it across the eyes. Just don't get it in your eyes, because any kind of lotion and potion in your eyes really does tend to sting. I can honestly vouch for that because I've had many in my eye in the past. Not on purpose, obviously. Anyway, so my forehead, I just tend to smooth out from the middle, trying to keep the frown lines down to a minimum and the wrinkles. I've had deep set kind of frown lines in my forehead since I was a teenager, which I think I get from my dad because he's got them. And my nana, his mum, she had them as well. So I think that's kind of a genetic thing. So with my wedding ring finger on both hands, I tend to go under the eye and just sweep it under quite gently, and then outwards just like that. And then down onto the jaw. So you can see exactly what I've done there, guys. And that is almost it. I sometimes use an eye cream. When I do, at the minute I'm using the Madara one, which is Time Miracle Wrinkle Resist. And when I use this, I use it as the last step of my skincare regime. Again, I just put a tiny blob on my hand, and then I just dot it on the underneath of the eye contour area, literally just there. And I just dab it in. You don't need to vigorously rub an eye cream. I just dab it in very, very gently. It'll dry, do you know what I mean? As long as you don't desperately need to put your makeup on within minutes, it will dry. So just dab it in. Again, use your ring finger if you like. And you can use it a little bit over the eyelid area, the upper eyelid, and around the side of the eyes. It's supposed to help prevent the crow's feet round there, but I don't know how true that is. I personally think that when it comes to your skin, you know, gravity will take effect, as will age, no matter what you use. However, if you can afford a facelift, then you can avoid things like that. Anyway, so that's the final step of my actual skincare on my face. But when you moisturise your face, moisturise your lips. And I'm at the moment using the Blistex Intensive Moisturiser. This is really quite effective for dry chapped lips, and mine really are at the moment. Like, I'm really suffering with dry lips. It looks like a white cream, but it goes down to nothing. It goes transparent. My lips have been so sore lately. I don't know if it's with winter coming on, but saying that, they're sore all year through. So yeah, I always have to make sure that I use a good lip balm, and I do like trying out new lip balms. I have got quite a big collection of lip balms. I look like I'm going to a skiing resort because me lips look really white. But I can assure you it goes down to clear. It will go completely transparent. So, just going to wipe my fingers on the cotton pad. It tastes like cherry, but like kind of minty and cherry. The next thing I do is get a little eyebrow spoolie, and I just give my eyebrows a little bit of a brush, because it's just important to keep on top of things like that, especially if you're about to do your makeup afterwards. So I just give my eyebrows a little bit of a groom. Nothing exciting though. If I've got a spot, then I do tend to put a spot stick on afterwards as well, which I put under my moisturiser and over the top as well. Just depends where the spot is and how big it is and how much it needs to be dried out. This is a really good tea tree oil actually. It's really good for drying spots out that little bit quicker. So that's it guys, that's absolutely it. And that is my face, completely clean and moisturised and ready to go. Now it looks a bit shiny at the moment, but I can assure you by the time I've got my makeup on, it'll look absolutely fine. So the plan now is to put a little bit of makeup on, and then I've got another video to do. I was going to say I've got a video to do, but this is a video. So I've got another video to get done today. So I'm going to do that, and then that'll be me done for the day. So yeah, I just wanted to share my skincare regime with you. Please pop in the comments below what you do on your morning skincare regime. This is just a typical day-to-day skincare regime for me. When it comes to a night time, it's very similar. It's not a million miles different, but I will do a nighttime skincare regime at some point over the next few weeks, I would say as well, because it's nice to see what people do. It's nice to see what products people use, and it's nice to see, you know, just how people do things. It's just nice, isn't it? It's like having a little spy camera in someone's house, seeing what they do when they come to putting their makeup on and taking it off and doing their skincare and stuff. It's just like having that little spy camera. Anyway, right, I'm starting to waffle. That's definitely my cue to say bye for now. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Like I say, it was requested. I wouldn't deliberately come on camera looking a total fright. But anyway, yeah, I recommend all the products that I've used. Some of them, sadly, are not cruelty free. And I wish they were, for goodness sake, because there is no need for animal testing nowadays. Absolutely not. But yeah, hopefully one day, guys, fingers crossed in the future, hopefully all the companies go cruelty free. Anyway, right, I'm going to get going, but thank you so much for watching and putting up with my frightful face. Anyway, take care and bye for now.